right, y'all. So just really quick, again, I'm Councilwoman Mary Sheffield. I have the privilege of representing you all on the Detroit City Council for this district, District 5, where you all live in. How many of y'all know me? All right, good. So let me just tell you all, Occupy the Corner is a mission that I started off, or an initiative that I started off 4 years ago. And the mission is to engage, connect, and empower inner city communities with the resources that they need to improve their quality of life. I want you all to know today that there is help available, that there is resources available, and that you all do not need to be discouraged, lose hope, but you all need to wake up, get involved, hold your elected officials accountable, and take back our communities, our neighborhoods, and our corners. All right? And so every other Friday during this entire summer, we out door to door, hitting the streets, connecting people with resources. If you want to join, if you don't want to keep talking about the problems, but you want to be a part of the solution, I encourage you all to join me, Occupy the Corner. New Era Detroit is doing some great things they're going to talk about, but get involved. We can't just sit around and watch Detroit redevelop and we not be included in it. All right, so I just want to encourage you all to know that there is hope, there are resources available. And so I want to bring up really quick now, NBA legend, community activist, born and raised from Detroit, right here in this community, Mr. Derek Coleman.
No, that wasn't good enough for me. 12th Street, yay, yay! Hey, man, I'm going to be real quick. Just to let y'all know, you know, it's a lot of stuff that's going on here in our neighborhood and community that you guys don't know about. You know, I was privileged yesterday to sit at City Council and talk about, you know, the development of our neighborhood and our communities here. And, you know, everybody wants to see what's going on with Herman Kiefler and Hutchins, you know, the development of that area, which is great. You know, we don't ever want to stop progress. But what you guys have to realize and recognize and really get involved about is that whenever you can give somebody from New York City 600 properties in our neighborhood, in our community, and not share that with us, there's a problem. There's a huge problem. And I mean, I tweeted about it, I put it on Facebook, I put it on Instagram just to get my people here in this neighborhood, in this community engaged and involved in it. And I'm really disappointed because enough of y'all didn't show up. And if you really want a voice for the community, then who am I? I've been in this community my whole life. I built projects in this community. I've employed people in this community. And I don't have to do that. But the reason that I do, because I love and care about each individual that's here today. But we have to get engaged and get involved and take care of our neighborhoods and our community. We're not going to let outside people dictate what happens here. It's just like we on 14th now, but what is 12th Street? Rosa Parks. We're not Rosa Parks Boulevard. We've been 12th Street since the beginning, and we always will be 12th Street. So I encourage all of you to get involved and get engaged in what's going on here in our neighborhoods and our community, because you know what? It's about y'all. They already have a vision, which don't include y'all. So you better wake up and realize what's going on around you and get engaged and get involved, because you know what? It's not about me. It's about these youngins right here and creating an opportunity for them. So I encourage all of y'all to get engaged, get involved. This is our neighborhood. This is our community. And we're celebrating this year the 50th year of the anniversary of the riots. So now everybody wants to come to our community and be a part of that. Well, the question that I asked was, where y'all been for 49 years? Because you know what? We've done something every year in our neighborhood, in our community, for the people that we've lost here during those episodes of the riots. So don't come in the neighborhood and talk about you're going to redo a park or redo a playground. We've been here through the good, the bad, and the ugly, and we're going to continue to be here. So again, get involved, get engaged. Come out to city council meetings and meet and talk with people and get an understanding of what's going on in your surroundings here, because you know what? It's not playing for y'all. Thank you.
All right, we're now going to bring up Corporation Counsel for the City of Detroit, Butch Hollowell. And we wanted him to come because we wanted you all to know about an amazing initiative that the city has regarding minor felony expungement. So we're going to bring up Mr. Butch Hollowell.
First of all, put your hands together for Mary Sheffield. Who else could bring us together but Mary Sheffield? Give it up for Mary. She is doing an outstanding job on the Detroit City Council, and I am proud to serve as her lawyer and the lawyer for the city of Detroit. And every one of us makes mistakes in life, right? Ain't nobody perfect that I know. Certainly not me. And we deserve a second chance. So what Mary Sheffield is talking about is a part of the program called Project Clean Slate. So that means that the law department, in working with Mary Sheffield and the city council, we've recruited 100 lawyers and 100 law students to represent people in criminal expungements for free. For free. In exchange, you have to make sure that you sign up with the city's workforce development program. So we'll cover you as far as your legal expenses. We'll file your applications for you. We've done 3 so far this year. We've had 623 people that have been qualified for this. So I want you to go to our site, sign up for this expungement program. It's Project Clean Slate. So it's detroitmi.gov/Project Clean Slate. Let me give you something real quick. We have information here, too, on Project Clean Slate. 70,000 Detroiters qualify for an expungement in this program. 70,000 Detroiters. And we have 3,000 returning citizens that come back from prison to Detroit a year. So if we don't get the records clean and get a job, what are we going to do? So our mantra is get your record clean, get into the job stream. And so we anticipate that we'll have 100 people that will have had their records cleaned up and will be in jobs as a result of this program. I had a woman, just last thing, I had a woman call me on Monday morning. She said, Mr. Hollowell, this has changed my life. I just was granted an expungement from one of your lawyers, and she had just this week gotten admitted to the Wayne County Community College nursing school as a result. This is real stuff, real people. And Mary Sheffield has worked with us hand in glove. You remember that name, Mary Sheffield, and Project Clean Slate. So we look forward to working with you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Judge. Yep. All right, y'all, we fired up. We fed up. We fired up. We fed up. All right, stick with us, you all. I want to now bring up Reverend Pastor Ovella, who works around this crime issue 365 days out the year, posting banners, thou shalt not kill. This young lady is doing amazing things, so let's give it up for Pastor Ovella.
Hey, Detroit, God bless everybody. I think we need to give God praise for this woman. How about that? Come on, everybody put your hands together and thank God for what he's doing in our communities. He's working through people, and he's working through my sister, Mary Sheffield. And guess what? Everybody can't lead. Everybody can't be on the front line. But everybody can follow somebody that's on the front line. Am I right? And we don't care if you're front line. We don't care if you follow, as long as you get in the fight and not fight against each other. How about that? I am Pastor Ovella. I'm so honored to be here today. I'm going to be here real quick. I just thank God for my brothers and sisters in this community. How many of you know that God is real? Oh, I hope you do. Amen. Guess what? He said that let there be light over 2,000 years ago, and it's still light. That lets you know that he is. I ain't going to preach today, but I'm here because I want to share with you that I am full force, 100% standing with my sister Mary Sheffield and all of our sisters and brothers that are on the front line, that's standing for social justice, that's trying to make a difference in our community. But guess what? We can't do anything until we come together and do what we can. That's right. See, we haven't all done what we can. We have spectated, but we have not participated. And so now it's time to participate. I realize about our people, we know how to be down. We've been down long enough, amen? We've been depressed long enough, amen? We've been discouraged long enough. We've been deceived and denied long enough. Come on, talk to me. We've even accepted death long enough. But God said it's time to get up. How are we going to get up? We're going to take advantage of what has been brought to our communities. We need to get involved with our block clubs. If you're not in a block club, start a block club. But this is how we're going to unite, because guess what? Divided we fail, and united we stand. And so in your community, if you don't see what you need, then you start a block club. Find out what you need from Mary Sheffield, the resources that you need. It's a shame that we would continue to suffer when God has already provided. It's a shame that we would continue to live in fear, and God has shown us the way to make provision. I want to be real quick. What I'm holding right now is a proclamation from Mayor Dave Bing. He gave us one too. Mayor Mike Duggan. And we came to him and we said that we have a community against violence. Our message is God said, thou shalt not kill, every 22nd day. We want to make it a consciousness that we want to make it a no violence day. They agreed. They gave us a proclamation from our mayor. City council gave us a testimony, a resolution. So every 22nd day, we're making a lot of noise every month to try to make a difference against violence. How many of you have seen billboards around the city that said, God said, thou shalt not kill? We put up 46 billboards despite them telling us what we couldn't do. God did it. And so now we're asking you, we have T-shirts, we actually have car magnets. We're riding around and we're letting people know that it was God that spoke, that said, thou shalt not kill. And God said his word is not going to return void. So if you want to get involved, you can get a T-shirt for $15, you can get a magnet for $20. Our church members never takes this off their car. So we never know who with a gun may see this and God can speak to their heart. So we're doing what we can, and God said, I'll do what you cannot. But for this community, I'm asking you, stick with Mary Sheffield. Get involved in your block clubs. Everything you need is being passed down, but you're not going to get it divided. You're going to get it when we come together. God bless you.
All right, the next guy I have the privilege of bringing up is a brother that I've been working with since I took office 4 years ago now. But everybody say, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City. I said, welcome to Detroit City. My man, Trick.
What up, Joe, y'all? What up, Joe, Detroit? Don't need this thing. No, I gotta talk. What up, though, Detroit? Y'all know this. All this belongs to us, right? This is ours. You standing on your land. Don't let nobody tell you what you can do in your community and what you can or can't do, period. What this is about is focus and understanding. You know, you have to understand that this is yours. You have to protect it. We have to look out for it. We have to be responsible for it. When it's a fool running around here committing acts of violence against women, children, and the elderly, hey, he got to go. He got to go. Damn that, no snitch my ass. You got to go, playboy. You don't bring that around here. We have to stand up and take control of our neighborhood. You claim your hood, you run around here talking about 12th Street. Yeah, I'm running around here talking about 7 Mile. Yeah, that's where I'm from. But when I say 7 Mile, I make sure 7 Mile are right. Yeah, I ride 7 Mile all summer giving away educational toys and something to help spark something in the mind of these young people up and down 7 Mile. East 7 Mile, West 7 Mile. Ain't no division. This is Detroit. We got to get out of that dividing and separating one another. We cripping in blood and this organization and this organization. And look, this is Detroit. That is New Era Detroit. They are Detroit. This is Councilwoman Mary Sheffield. This is Detroit. I am Trick. I am Detroit. You are Detroit. And we got to stand up for Detroit and represent Detroit. I'm out here on the front line every day, all day representing for my people because I believe. I believe in you when everybody else said, oh, they're a rap. It's over with. I know sometimes you look around and get a little bit discouraged and think, it's a rap. But it ain't a rap. Because our only enemy is time. Time is our only enemy. And it's not your enemy because the present is a gift from God. That's why it's called present. It's called right now. If you don't pick a foot up and put it in front of the other one and start moving, you're going to be standing in one spot. As long as the Most High is giving you time, you got time to start moving towards you going to. If you got a vision and you got an idea in your mind that your community need to be better, you need to pick a foot up and start walking. You need to start heading in that direction. We heading in that direction. This is what we doing. Everybody here right now, you ain't here because, well, let me just get up and go over here and see what they doing. Let me just go over here because they over there making noise. They said Trick and Royce in D.C. was going to be over there. Maybe they got some money. We ain't here for that. We here because we on the same page. We on the same accord. I got a radio show called the Fly Zone Radio. And a year ago, me and my people decided together, collectively, we was going to do a radio show. We stayed focused and kept our energy moving forward, long story short. And now we on satellite radio. We took our little internet radio station and jumped all the way to satellite radio with just a group of 7, 8 people moving all in the same direction, headed somewhere. We know where we want to go. We know what we want to see. Listen, do it. Do it. Last, before I go, I ain't going to take up too much more time. Listen, stop letting people tell you your vote don't count. The internet is a lie. The internet rigged is the reason why we got a fool in the United States White House right now. The internet. They tricked so many people, so many hard people into my vote don't count. It don't matter. They already know who they gonna vote for. Barack Obama was the president of the United States. If you think for a half a second they wanted a black man run the United States and fix the economy, you're a bigger fool than the man in the White House. This is our community. Love our community. We are each other. We are one. We are our people. I am you. I am him. I am her. I am you. We are each other. This is ours. We're going to love it. We're going to love each other, start respecting each other, and checking everybody who ain't respecting each other. That way. Love y'all.
All right, we're going to now bring up a gentleman that has been in the street for a very, 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 very long time. Everybody put your fist in the air and say, all power to the people. All power to the people. New Era Detroit.
All power to the people. There's too many people out here for that to be that weak. There's too many people out here for that to be that weak. Do y'all understand the power that y'all have? I say, all power to the people. All power to the people. That's right. That's right. We got to understand the power that we have and that we possess in our communities. The power that we have and that we possess to change whatever it is within our communities that we want to. We ain't got to wait for nobody, no outside people. Y'all need to stop sitting around and waiting for people to come in here and help y'all. We need to stop being people with crutches. We the most powerfulest people on this planet. We don't need to be waiting for nobody to come and help us. We help us. All communities are responsibilities. I say that all the time. All communities are responsibilities. Let me hear y'all say that. All communities are responsibilities. All communities are responsibilities. That's true. That's true. And we got to understand when it comes to voting, the number one reason why, and I used to be one of the young brothers that was coming up that said my vote didn't count, that didn't understand voting, that wasn't interested in voting. But that was because of what? Just like with everything else that has to do with us, it's the lack of education. It's the lack of education. We're not educated on who to vote for, why to vote for them, who's voting for what policies, who's passing what bills. We need to make sure that we informed on that. It's not just, what's the number one reason that black people in America our entire life go out to vote? What's the number one thing that we hear? It's because our ancestors died for you to get out and vote. And they expect us to come out and vote off of because your ancestors died for you to get out and vote. Your ancestors died for you to affect change. And the only way that you can affect change is if you educated and you knowledgeable about what's going on within your communities. Because if you don't, guess what's going to happen? Somebody else going to come in your hood, kick their feet up in your hood, and claim your hood. That's what gentrification is. I know y'all see us with these Vote or Gentrify t-shirts on. This is going to be a long campaign all summer. Vote or Gentrify. Because that's what it is. That's what they're doing in the city of Detroit. They gentrifying the city of Detroit. I'm not here to talk. I'm not here to sugarcoat. They didn't call me up here to sugarcoat. They gentrifying this city. They trying to take control of this city. If we continue to let them take control of this city, Detroit, 80% black people in this city, If we continue to do that, we go down as the weakest group of people of all time. And I don't care. How many people out here trying to go down as the weakest group of people of all time? The weakest group of people of all time. We talking about the strongest city in America. The weakest group of all time. We refuse that. So we have a slate. New Era Detroit have a slate. Mary Sheffield is on our slate. Y'all give it up for Mary Sheffield. One of the only city council members who's out in the hood. Let's be honest. That's out in the hood with the people. We got to make sure that we stand up. We got to vote together. If y'all do not know who to vote for, how to vote, if y'all don't got no ride to go to the voting booth, we picking people up. This year, we picking people up. We're going to be educating y'all for the next 3 or 4 months on this voting process, and y'all got to understand this voter gentrify. All power to the people.
Power to the people. All right, y'all, bear with us. We getting ready to wrap up. I now would like to bring up a gentleman. He is a world-renowned artist, has traveled all over this country, has done songs with Trick, with Eminem, but he took the time to be here. And I'm going to tell you one thing about this brother. He always putting on for Detroit. So let's give it up for Royce the 5'9".
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. How's everybody feeling? I first have to thank Councilwoman Sheffield. Thank you so much for putting this together. This is amazing. I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. You guys are like a hard act to follow, man. I'm like, this isn't my area of expertise, but I do want to speak to you guys about something that's very dear to my heart. I want to talk about pointing our kids in the proper direction, raising them the right way, and making sure that they stay fresh and they stay sharp. I came into the business, in the record business, in 1999. I took my first drink when I was 21 years old with Dr. Dre and Eminem. And ultimately, I became an alcoholic. All right? So I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of kids right now who's very talented because, you know, Detroit, we have the best artists in the world. We always have. The best artists that you're ever going to hear come from Detroit. Don't let nobody tell you different. I'm pretty sure that when you do finally get into the business, you're going to get told that alcohol and drugs is a part of it, that you need that in order to be creative. You're looking right in the face of somebody who almost lost everything. And I'm here to tell you that you want to use your beautiful mind in the way that the Lord intended for you to use it. Exactly how you were intended to use it. You want to stay fresh. You want to stay sharp. The people that make the biggest impacts in this business and in the world in general are the people who think the most powerful, who have the most powerful minds. All right? You want to have a long career. You want to walk away from your career with your whole family intact. And you want to walk away from your career with sense. You don't want to be an idiot. You understand that? My name is Royce the 5'9". Thank you so much for listening. I love you guys. Thank you.
All right, y'all. All right, now I want to bring up to the stage a brother that I've got the opportunity of working with for the last couple years. One thing I know is no matter how busy this brother is, he still represents for our young people. He has been involved in our State of the Youth event, giving back to our young kids in the city of Detroit. Let's give it up for Sino!
How everybody doing? Y'all all right? Hey, first of all, make some noise for yourself because y'all here, so that means y'all care. You know what I'm saying? A round of applause for everybody on this stage because obviously they care too, so they here. You feel me? One thing that I care a lot about, man, is the kids. You know what I'm saying? The kids look up to everybody up here on the stage, all y'all in the crowd, so we got to make good choices, good decisions to make sure these babies follow the right footsteps, to make sure everything, when we gone and they still here, that it be right for our community. You know what I'm saying? So I want everybody to get out and vote. Make a round of applause one more time for Miss Sheffield and everybody on the stage. I ain't gonna take too much time up, man, but everybody get out and vote, man. And y'all gotta remember that we are the community and we gotta take care of our community, man. One Detroit. On the count of three, can we get one Detroit? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm Sino, All for One Entertainment. Appreciate y'all.
All right, y'all. Thank you all for having the patience to be with us. I just want to recognize a few people because I don't want to hold you all up. I want to make sure you all know that there's tons of resources available. Voter registration is available. There's free food, free haircuts. Are the barbers still over there? Shout out to all the barbers giving out free haircuts. Make sure you go over there and check them out. Detroit Employment Solution Corporation has jobs right there that you can apply for right now on that bus. Go in there, check it out, apply for jobs, and we have tons of information on site. Really quick, shout out to MAD, which is what MAD stands for. Making a difference. These 3 young fellas are from Martin Luther King High School, getting ready to go to Morehouse. Morehouse, brothers. Morehouse. And really quick, we actually want to present to you all a Spirit of Detroit Award because not only are y'all mad at what's going on, but y'all making a difference. And so we appreciate y'all. Y'all truly represent the spirit of Detroit. Give it up for MAD, you all. All right. Is the young lady here from the Women's Expo, Black Women's Expo? Oh, come on up here. So I would like also to present an award to Miss Monet Ross. So for the last, 5, 6 years? 5 years, they put on an event for black businesses. How many of y'all support black businesses? Y'all clapping, but we need to make sure we use our money to support our black businesses. I had the privilege of keynoting at her last event, and I just thought I was so amazed how she galvanizes all of these black businesses in one room and make sure that we're spending our dollar with black businesses. And so we want to pause today to recognize her and say thank you for what you do because you truly represent the spirit of Detroit. Miss Monet Ross, the media diva. All right, y'all, thank you so much for coming out. We're going to wrap up the press conference again. We fired up, and we fed up. And we getting ready to occupy these corners. God bless you all. Thank you all for coming out and enjoy yourselves.
Hey, Detroit, this is Councilwoman Mary Sheffield, and we just occupied the corner at 14th and West Euclid, right behind the Joseph Walker Williams Rec Center. This is our 4th annual event. We had an amazing time. We were able to connect with people. We had over 500 residents come out, kids, families, residents in this area were able to connect with important information and resources to improve their quality of life.
I gotta keep it moving till I get to my breakthrough. I see a brighter day in you. Sometimes I miss it for the hell I'm going through. Ain't nothing gonna keep me you. Listen, 'cause I know I got sunshine on my mind. I got sunshine all the time. I got sunshine everywhere. Sunshine when it hurts and when nothing seems to work. I got sunshine. Do you see the sunshine? Da 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 da. If you're working every day, suit job for barely no pay. I know it's hard to see the light with darkness in your way. Listen, let me tell you what you ought to do. Open up your mind and know the sunshine is in you. I see a brighter day in you. Don't you miss it for the hell you're going through. Ain't nothing gonna keep me you. Listen, 'cause I know I got sunshine on my mind. I got sunshine all the time. I got sunshine everywhere I'm going. I want you to know I got sunshine when it hurts.
So we thank you all for coming out, and please remember, it is our responsibility as a community to take back our communities, take back our neighborhoods, and play our role in eliminating violence and making our communities a safer place. Thank you so much, Detroit, and we're looking forward to occupying your corner.
I got sunshine when it hurts and when nothing seems to work. I got sunshine, yeah. Do you see the sunshine? Da 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 like that. Da 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 da. Ooh, I got sunshine on my mind. sunshine.